Welcome to our Tax and Accounting channel. Today we are going to talk about how to handle an IRS tax levy. My name is Gary Massey. I am a CPA and the owner of a tax and accounting firm focused on the needs of small businesses and small business owners. I help taxpayers to save taxes and to stay out of IRS trouble. A tax levy is where the government seizes a taxpayer's property. Generally, a levy is going to be issued when the taxpayer has failed to respond to IRS correspondence or they have failed to provide the IRS with requested information. It takes between approximately 5 to 6 months of IRS letters before a tax matter reaches the stage of a tax levy. There are two types of levies. Type number one is the regular levy. This attaches to what a taxpayer owns at a given time. There are two types of regular tax levies. The first type is that which attaches to a bank account. And that could be, for example, if you're out on vacation, you fill up for gas and you find there's no money in your bank account to pay for the gas. That could be because the IRS has levied your bank account. When that happens, the bank holds your funds for 21 days before sending it to the government. If we work quickly, we may be able to get the money released from the levy and returned to your bank account. But you only have 21 days. After that, there's nothing to be done about it. Another type of regular levy is when the IRS contacts people who have paid you. Typically, it's a business. People have paid the business, such as your customers, and they tell the customers to send the money to the IRS rather than sending it to your business. That is supremely embarrassing as well as painful, and I'm sure that you would want to avoid that at all costs. There are a few types of limitations to the regular levy. The levy attaches to whatever is in your bank account at a given time, and that is the maximum amount that can be sent to the IRS. And the levy also is limited by the amount that the customer owes you on a given day. More than that, the government is not allowed to take. The other type of levy is a continuing levy, and this is different in that it attaches to wages and commissions that are payable to you. It stays in place until the levy has been released, and the IRS does not have to issue a new levy with every pay period. It just continues on, and the government will take those paychecks. How to avoid a levy? The most important thing is to open your mail. If you don't open your mail, you don't know what's going on. So open your mail and see what the letters say, and then start to work with the IRS. Either call the IRS or ask your CPA to call the IRS and ask them to put a hold on collections. Tell them that you're about to bounce your rent check or bounce your mortgage payment, or that you can't pay for your groceries with the levy. That should get their attention. You can ask for a full release or a partial release of the levy. Do what you can. See what the IRS is open to when you call them. It typically depends upon your history of being cooperative with them. They will expect you to get in compliance. Compliance means that you have filed the past 6 years of tax returns and that you are making your current tax payments. That could be either through withholding, tax withholding from your paychecks, or it could be sending in quarterly estimated tax payments, or if you have employees, that you're sending in your payroll deposits into the government. So you're going to ask for a hold on the levy, and you're going to use that time to get into compliance. They will ask you for documentation. You are going to also use your time to get the documentation together and send it into the government. And then you have to propose a resolution alternative to your problem. They are not going to do anything for you unless you offer them something. So the things that you can offer the government are an offer in compromise, where you settle for less than the tax owed, an installment agreement, or you ask to go into currently non-collectible status if you believe that you can't pay the tax at all for a period of time. If you do these things, you should be successful with your levy. If you don't do these things, and if you ignore the whole process, if you ignore the government, they will start to levy your assets. I hope you have found this topic to be useful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. We appreciate that. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. If you have more personalized issues that you would like to discuss with me, you are more than welcome to send me an email or go to our website where there is a place to send us a message. Alternatively, you can call my firm and ask to speak with me personally. I will do my very best to help you in your situation. For now, I wish you all the best. See you next time.